on, bitches. I've returned from my, like, 2 weeks of just death. There we go. Let me pull up my stream. Perfect. So, as the title says, yes, the reason there was no stream last week was because of the hurricane that was in Florida. And I lost power, so I couldn't stream on Friday. And the reason there wasn't a stream well, I guess 2 weeks ago, and the reason there wasn't a stream on Friday last week was because I got fucking COVID. Woo, yeah. Yeah, I still have COVID. It's not as bad though, so I'm streaming. Woo. And yeah, new adventure came out today, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll play this. I'm still debating what games I should play on stream. I do still want to do the Pop Goes DLC, the Pop Goes Arcade one. Other than that, though, I'm not really sure what games I should play on stream. You know, like, hey, I have maybe some ideas, but I also don't. Oh, it's Halloween themed. I don't think it was Halloween themed yesterday when I played. Oh, we spawned at Golden Sands. Lovely. Oh, and there's a Fort of Fortune. The fuck? Excuse me, guys. I'm here to do the adventure, not do a Fort of Fortune.
Hey, over here. I have a message from Belle.
Thank you.
Go on, surprise me.
Hey, Captain, I thought I might catch you if you waited here long enough. Bella's been asking for you, and she said something about Stitcher Jim. Who's Stitcher Jim? If you never crossed paths with Stitcher Jim, you should count yourself lucky. He's tricked or betrayed just about everyone he's ever met, including Grace and the Forsaken Shores Alliance. He used to do the bidding of the Gold Hoarder back in the day, until his past caught up with him. He was left for dead out in the Devil's Roar, and that was where he met a masked stranger. Oh, they're just giving you, like, the rundown of the lore. I have no idea if Jim knew the Warsmith was under that pretty mask. Seriously, I'd rather not think about it. But I do know she made Jim swear a new oath to serve Captain Flameheart. That's when they played us all for fools, redirecting supplies to create the Reaper's hideout and working in the shadows to bring Flameheart back to the Sea of Thieves. Oh, what the fuck is that? There's something glitching over there. And then, well, when he was no longer useful, they say, Flameheart turned on him. Stitcher Jim fled, and that was the last anyone saw of him. But if you ask me, he still hasn't gotten everything he deserves. Oh, alright. You say someone's looking for me.
That's right. Belle wants your help over at Liar's Backbone. I don't know what business she has out there, but if Stitcher Jim is involved, it's going to lead to trouble. Watch your back.
Okay, I gotta go to Liar's Backbone. Maybe I should have just server hopped until I actually spawned in the wilds. This is, I think, quite literally the furthest away from Liar's Backbone I could possibly be, but hey, that's fine. That's okay. It's just a little sailing time. That's just this game. That's just this game sometimes. I'm also getting supplies because since it is Adventure Day, I will imagine a lot of crews are out doing the adventure, so who knows whether I'm going to be getting into a fight with them. So I would rather just cut to the chase and say, let me just grab some supplies. I do also, I don't know if I've changed my ship up that much since the last time I streamed this. I'm pretty sure all these are just the same. That's still the same. Oh yes, I added these here. I don't think either of these were here before. So I just unlocked the Reaper mask. So I bought it and put it on here. So yeah. Barrel check. Ooh, we got firework. And yes, if anyone asks me, I'd offered Mpo and Sam to do the adventure with me today. So, I don't know, maybe one of them will join later. I would imagine both have to update their games, and I'm pretty sure Sam has Sea of Thieves uninstalled anyways. Because, you know, the game kind of sucks, so he just doesn't like it. Meanwhile, he's fucking playing Valorant. Also, Sam did have a new plans for more Minecraft servers, but he has canceled them all. So don't expect any like Minecraft streams soon, unless I like do like speed runs or something, or Zombie does Indium Season 2 because the server Indium server right now is very fucking dead. Unless I've missed something. So I'm sure he'll be working on plans for a new season. Which does suck, but I am on the lore council, so between you and me, I was supposed to be doing lore and like helping to revitalize the server, but like the first plan I suggested that we actually all agreed on was like, this is fucking good. We did it, and then nobody did it. Nobody played. So I was just like, well, I kind of don't care now. Heck W. Because I'm not really someone who like plays Minecraft religiously. I'm more so just someone who, you know, if there's like a good opportunity to do something fun on it, I'll do it, but there we go. Alrighty. Let me mark Liar's Backbone. Right there. So just basically just straight east. Are we in the wind? It'd be nice if we had the wind. We don't have the wind. Of course it's going the exact opposite direction. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Sure, we can do some other stuff in the meantime. Is there any videos that I need to watch? That I have yet to watch? I gotta think. It's the clothing chest. Where's... Completely passed the pet chest by, like an idiot. Do I want a pet with me today? I don't get a Reaper pet out. Fuck it. Hey, buddy. We're gonna revive Flameheart today. Yes, we are, buddy. Which I think that's what all these adventures have to be building to, realistically. Is just reviving Flameheart. I'm also noticing that Twitch has changed the UI for the mobile app when you're streaming. Which is rather cool. Well, while we sail, I'm sure I can find something on YouTube. Let's see. Oh yes, I was watching this, the Bendy Controversy Revisited. Why don't we watch part 1? That's something we can do. While we sail.
This is a bit of a long video, so before we begin, I want to go through some of what this video covers, so hopefully you'll see why I don't want to just rush through things. Friendly Beast, firing 50 employees before the holiday season without notice, firing someone during a global pandemic without notice, mismarketing, blatant lying, stealing ideas from their fans without credit or consent,
Whoa!
and not making a polished product because they believe their fans don't care.
Damn, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. And some of these allegations are complicated, so so I've done my best to contextualize them along the way. It's been nearly a whole year since the main point of this controversy occurred, but now I've hopefully compiled it all in a way that's easy to follow. So, with that being said, hopefully this all makes sense. As someone who loves video games, I've been keen to keep an eye on those who make games that I love. I lean more towards independent developers for their transparency above all else. From the big announcements to the screenshots of their next project, it's both fascinating and inspiring. One of the first of these developers was Neatly Games, now known as Happy Beast. From that first week that Bendy and Ink Machine Chapter 1 was released, I was excited.
You guys remember Bendy? That was a game.
Now, look at my channel.
I saw a tweet the other day that some person got a Bendy plushie at GameStop for, Yeah, I saw a tweet the other day that some person, like, went to GameStop and they bought a Bendy plushie, because GameStop had them marked down to 1 cent. Which is like, alright, where are we? Okay, we're still on track. Hey, hold up, let me get a sniper out. I'm shooting at Merrick's wife. Fuck Merrick. Hey, bitch! I beat her! Oh, right in the face! Let's go! You're fucking dead! Whoa! What sniper even is this? Build drought, alright. Let me make sure. I'm not gonna crash into anything, am I? Oh, is that where the Fort of Fortune is? No one's doing it. Oh, wait. There's a sloop nearby. That's, they're doing a... Just a fortress? I don't know why they're not doing the Fort of Fortune. One of those is far more lucrative than the other. Anyways.
Do it justice with a series to wrap it all up. I say this because this video isn't easy to make, and I think you know why. The events in the last year have been difficult to follow, both as a fan and in general. Information spans multiple platforms.
I have that game. I have Showdown Bandit. I bought that before they removed it off of Steam.
I've done my best to compile all of it here to help everyone.
I played like 5 minutes. The game is horrible.
Should I support family games?
No.
This is the story of a company that began to have the story they told reflect their reality. The story full of accusations, aliases, lies, and most exciting of all, potential violations of Canadian labor laws.
We love to see that, bro. The indie Activision Blizzard.
This is a comprehensive look at the lies, the allegations, and the facts as we know them, as well as my own conjecture. This is the story of Family Games.
Yeah. Let me see. How much do I have to move on the map?
So, what happened?
Alright, I'm gonna have to go, like, down a little bit.
Originally named Neatly Games, was a company founded by Mike Moon and Neatly. They made a game
We can
called
listen.
Machine, which became a viral hit thanks to social media sites such as YouTube and Twitter. They released each chapter of their game every few months, and the controversy began with the release of the final chapter on October 26, 2018. While a large amount of the community was split on the gameplay and the story, one issue became abundantly clear. It had bugs. Broken save files, broken AI. Switch title, why not just crash it? Start the game, why not just crash it? Disappearing enemies, broken AI again. Eternal loading, dying from a 2-foot fall. Ridiculous hitboxes, broken AI again. Falling out of the map, falling in the wrong spots. Alice is here for some reason.
Yeah.
Unable to do anything in the course of the game, and machine The console ports are even worse. Flashing curtains, same broken save files, same ghost machines. The AI is somehow even worse than on PC, and they don't even exist anymore. Viewing distances too short, enemy sound effects are too loud. This hallway is meant to be dark, and sometimes the Chapter 3 elevator stops working, as well as the doors.
Yep, seems about right.
Fall in and self-destruct your game. Now, Mike Moon knew that these problems existed and addressed them publicly 6 months later. He claimed that they hadn't addressed these issues on PC due to the team being busy working on mobile as well as developing Bendy 2 and their new game Showdown Bandit. At this point, Family Beast was now a studio of 40 people, which likely includes staff at Common Interactive, Mike's former place of employment, which was purchased by Family Beast back in February of 2019. Apparently, all of these employees are working on other projects, and they just can't spare the resources. However, mobile only saw 2 more updates in the App Store, both in April of 2019, and consoles never saw another update after February of 2019, a few months prior to Mike making this statement. Patent Beast wasn't even taking care of the console ports to begin with. They were being taken care of by Rooster Teeth Games. Showdown Bandit also didn't release until September of 2019, and Bendy 2, now known as Bendy and the Dead Revival, is slated to release in 2020. This upset meant that Mike,
Hold up, hold up.
has made a
Where was this? Where was this?
Bandit also didn't release until September of 2019, and Bendy 2, now known as Bendy and the Dead Revival, is slated to release in 2020.
Yes. I played Bendy 2 in 2020. It was a shit game. I think that's amazing. The fact that when did they announce? Actually, I'm gonna look this up very quickly. I'm gonna make sure I'm not running into this rock, am I? I'm almost at Liar's Backbone, so I'm running out of time to do this. But let's see. Let's see. So they announced Bendy 2 in 2019. And then they have the release date 2020, right? Right. I think, right? Is this where they have 2020? Because I know it was supposed to be 2020. Alright, well, whatever. I can't find it. And then we have this from 2 years ago in 2020. Where they're like, hey, we're just developing it as a full game. With, hey, why is it taking so long? You announced this game in 2019. And then they're like, oh, well, we're just developing the entire... I wonder if that was a lie, that they were developing the game all at once. I reckon... I reckon... I'm gonna watch more of that later, probably. To finish off the stream, but... I reckon they knew that that game was just not gonna come out when they wanted it to, so they had to come up with an excuse, and they were just like, fuck, we're developing the full game. We're developing the full game at once. So then they kind of had to.
And this wasn't an unrealistic expectation, as Kindly Beast had released bug fixes after the release of every other chapter.
I remember that.
This would be how Kindly Beast treats their flagship title. Some of the more skeptical fans became worried that this would be how Kindly Beast intended to treat all of their games moving forward, and some were simply upset that they paid for a game that is now unplayable at times. Some people said the Chapter 5 fan art contest would not have their art featured in the game due to the contest occurring too close to release. Though some find that the fan art never being included at any point afterwards is indicative of a lazy attitude towards the winners. Then in May, the Bendy Twitter account announced another fan art contest, which was labeled the Fan Built Contest, where the winner will have their designs put on merchandise, and the grand prize winner will receive a giant Bendy plushie. They also sold the winning fan art from the Chapter 5 fan art contest on shirts, but it would seem that no part of the sales were ever given to the winners, as they had waived their rights to the artwork for the contest. However, every winner of the Fan Built Contest would receive $2 for every shirt sold, as well as a giant plushie for the grand prize winner.
Wow, what dickheads. What dickheads. Hey, you gave us this art, so we're just gonna use it, for merch, and we're not gonna give you any money. And then the other guys, it's like, hey, we're gonna sell your artwork on merch, but we're gonna give you $2 for every shirt that's sold. I understand that, like, you know, they have to, like, also split the profits of the shirt with, like, the company that made it, which is also suing them, by the way. The company that made that was in charge of the merch, they are now suing, the Bendy devs. But, you know, $2? You're selling these shirts, absolutely, for, like, almost 30. Like, if you're selling, like, just like a shirt, that's like $30 you're gonna sell that for. So why exactly? Say you keep half the profits and then the other guys keep the other half. That's still how much money? Let's say shirt's $30. They keep the company that makes the shirts gets $15, and then the bendy devs get $15, but they have to give $2 to the artist. That's still what, $13 that they're getting compared to the $2 that the artist is getting. That's a fucking ripoff. You should split it up again. You should really, realistically, it should be thirds. You give a third to the people who made the merch, a third to the artist who drew the merch, and then you keep the other third. That's realistically what it should be. And it's a little dumb that it wasn't that. I'm gonna just check. Make sure no one has messaged me that they want to join. No, they have not. Okay, that's a W. And we are at Liar's Backbone. That wasn't too long. So I've been streaming for 20 minutes. That was maybe like what, the sell time of like maybe 15? If even that. There's my waifu's boy. Someone's definitely been here. There's shinies in the water. Are these logbooks? I'm assuming these are books. Yep. That one guy. Alright. So, this was definitely from people who were already here. And... thought I saw another one. Isn't there another one? Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely from people who were already here. And they just sunk each other. And then Blightcaster. They aren't captain ships, though. I suppose you could say that's a positive. I'll just leave these out in the water. I'll pick them up whenever I'm leaving, because I am almost positive we have to go to the Devil's Roar. Totally not because I'm on Insiders and I read the patch notes. So I totally don't know where the finale of this adventure takes place. Ooh, bro, that was a stacked food barrel. God damn. Let's go say hello. I'd imagine she's in here. Yep. Hi, waifu. Oh, you're here. I knew I could rely on Lorena to get to you. I got your message. You need my help?
I'm glad it reached you. Time was against us, but I'm told you can never be too cautious when dealing with Stitcher Jim. I'm sure you have questions, but we must be swift. If what I've learned is true, Flameheart's rebirth is much closer than we thought.
Oh, wait, Flameheart's gonna get reborn? Alright, I'll see you later. See ya. I'm just joking. I'll help. Reunion in the Roar.
Here at last.
think it's such important truths lay buried in this den of lies. What are you doing all the way out here? But continuing my research into the time of resurrection, I still believe this is when Flameheart's followers intend to bring about their master's revival. The ancient prophecy is very clear. Flameheart's return shall be preceded by the arrival of a harbinger, the Herald of the Flame. Everything I've learned here suggests that this Herald is actually Stitcher Jim, and the calming of the Devil's Roar suggests his time is at hand. And yet Lorena says Jim fled after Flameheart betrayed him. I don't believe he ever came back here, nor has he been spotted on the seas since then. We cannot afford to pursue the wrong man, or the true Herald may slip through our fingers. That is why I'm asking for your help. What is this place exactly? You might call it an abandoned rat's nest, or to put it more bluntly, this was the lair of Stitcher Jim during his time serving Flameheart. When I arrived, it had clearly been abandoned for some time, but I found plenty of material relating to an ancient prophecy, likely penned by Jim himself. It must have been part of the Warsmith's larger plan: construct the Reaper's hideout, release Flameheart's spirit, and prepare Jim for his unwitting role as Herald. It's curious, though. From what Arthur has told me, Flameheart's remains were shattered when his spirit was unleashed, sundered by the Sword of Souls. Without an intact body, let alone his herald, there should be no way for Flameheart to reclaim his physical form. Clearly, I have much more to uncover. So I need to hunt down Stitcher Jim.
The ancient prophecy was quite clear. The Herald of the Flame shall rise to pave the way for Flameheart's rebirth.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
We can't afford to make mistakes. Before we think of chasing down Stitcher Jim, we must be certain that he truly is this Herald. I've sent a friend to scour the Devil's Thirst, the last place anyone saw Stitcher Jim alive.
Are we going into the Heart of Fire?
As long as the region remains dormant, you should be able to join them in searching for the truth. Once you have proof of Stitcher Jim's involvement, return to me. I'll find out everything I can about the Herald's role and what's to come. I only hope we can find some way to stop them.
Alright. Seek out Stitcher Jim. We need to know for sure if Stitcher Jim is the Herald of the Flame. He was last seen at the Devil's Thirst. An ally will meet you there. Is that... I don't think that was where Heart of Fire was. Isn't that where the tomb is? Oh, I guess it's realist. It's like, this is where he was indeed last spotted. I don't know. Like in the cinematic trailer. Well, hey, you know what? Devil's Thirst, I think that's still a little bit away, so I could potentially play more of the Bendy video. Oh, I gotta turn the ship just a little. Come on, guys. I guess I can keep that there. Fetcher's Rest, Scorch Pass, Devil's Thirst. Oh no, that is the Heart of Fire. I think. No, it's not. That's not. Wait. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, that's the Heart of Fire. Okay. Yeah, that's still a bit of a sail, so I suppose I can put on the video again. But they said that the Devil's Roar is dormant, so does that mean there's just no volcanoes erupting now? They've just completely disabled the Devil's Roar? You know what? I'm gonna actually look at that. Ooh, not that. That's not what I'm supposed to be on. Oof, thank God. Thank God I'm logged out. Thank God. I forgot that it automatically does that. Guess it would just be recent updates, right? I guess it isn't showing up. Well, I'd assume that's what it is.
grow. The team is now comprised of around 60 people by May, and apparently nearing around 85 employees in total. They're expanding their operations at a rate really when this talks to the show. Then the trailer for Showdown Bandit releases, and it all looks very promising. And then the game is delayed. Quote, we want it to be the best it can be when it reaches our players and communities. End quote. This gave some more skeptical players hope since, well, you know the saying. 3 weeks later, Showdown Bandit is finally released in September of 2019 with underwhelming success. For a new game made by a team of nearly 85 people and breaking up the release of Bendy in the same month is, well, underwhelming. But the sales may have been even worse than what the reviews imply. Given that Mike said giving Chapter 5 away for free was like
$1.5 million that we're essentially giving away.
then it's safe to assume that Bendy had sold roughly 300,000 copies.
I find that
before the full game was released, and may or may not include the estimated 30% of revenue that Valve takes from games purchased on Steam. While Bendy may have around 300,000 PC players, at best Showdown Bandit has an estimated 20,000. This could be for a number of reasons. It could be due to the price, since Chapter 1 of Bendy was free in comparison, a lack of varied Let's Players exposing the game to a larger audience, or it could simply just not be the lightning in a bottle.
I'd argue it was that. It was just Let's Players not playing it. Because who the fuck actually played Showdown Bandit?
Though all they really show is just the pipeline. Regardless, the damage was done, and nobody really knows what to do next. This was going to affect the company, though, right? I mean, Bendy merchandise is everywhere, but if the game doesn't sell, or isn't relevant anymore, then why would the merchandise? Either way, this was going to be a situation that the Mutiny and Mike Move probably didn't foresee themselves in, and would have to course correct in order to ensure the studio could stay afloat. But this wasn't going to be about the games, or the merchandise, or advertising of the games. This was going to be about the people who helped make those games. October 11th, 2019. County Beast employees I follow are all now looking for work, and certain sources say that an Ottawa studio has fired nearly 50 employees without notice. The list of employees on the County Beast website has also been removed altogether. It only took a few moments for people to put 2 and 2 together. The post was made on the gaming subreddit and quickly spread. Then came the employee reviews on Glassdoor, with anonymous sources making claims of harassment, lies, and detailing Showdown Bandit's troubled development. One specific thing mentioned was that 3D Piecework from Interactive were fired about a month before Showdown Bandit's release, and weren't able to do their job because the higher-ups were trying to micromanage it. Being the internet, not everything an anonymous source says is true. In fact, I can review County Beast myself and make wild accusations if I want to, because Glassdoor requires no verification. However, some of these accusations have been corroborated by those in the Ottawa area, as well as Mike Wood himself, which we'll get to later. These reviews painted a very poor picture of the company, and Mike particularly, as some of the reviews detailed everything from mismanagement and lies to verbal abuse and threats. Naturally, the internet began to ask questions. The Glassdoor reviews mentioned how good the coffee was as one of the unique perks, and so that began to be a bit of a meme. The Meatly didn't say a word, and still hasn't.
Yeah, Mately's still quiet. He still hasn't said shit.
Photos on Instagram. Everything seemed fine up to then, and yet a few days later, he deleted his YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Mike didn't just private his accounts, but deleted them, with every one of his tweets, posts, and videos.
Oh, well, there's a ship.
Content and accounts just going
Oh, I think that's actually... Wait, is that an alliance flag or an emissary? I can't tell.
gone. Well, except for Mike's SoundCloud, which didn't really have much to begin with.
You're so interesting, so different. I have to say, I'm a huge fan. Consider yourself.
That fucking face.
And of course, I also saved a picture of the copy machine as well. Glorious, isn't it? Mike did make a statement in the GamesIndustry.biz article, but it doesn't address these accusations, and some detractors were eager to point out that this was also not exactly an apology, especially when Mike doesn't just outright apologize, and instead says that he is, quote, saddened by the unfortunate position. At this point, nobody even said anything, while Matt Gold from South Thoreau, who simply denied the claims without citing anything specific. Matt said that County Beast was the best job he's had, and Pascal said it's not anyone's place to handle the situation. Around the same time, one of the winners of the fan-built contest, who had won the giant Bendy plushie, had to pay roughly $100 to have the plushie shipped to their home in France. Fortunately, they found out a few days later that their money had been refunded.
Fucking good.
In the holiday giveaway, Bendy Store was giving away many giant plushies, and to enter, fans could sign up for a newsletter for one entry, and then spend certain amounts of money on merchandise for even more. People were quick to point out that spending money for a random chance to win something is gambling, and given that the Bendy Store has no age restrictions and has someone who seems to be the age of a child in the photo for the giveaway, that it would seem like it was promoting child gambling, which is illegal. The issue is that
No, it's not illegal. What do you mean?
then it is not technically gambling. It also turned out to have been organized by Epic Drops and not Penguins directly. However, this still upset those who had begun to go further for Tiny Beast, as this showed a lack of insight and control over those whom they trusted with the game.
I'm just trying to check my emissary ledger. Don't mind me.
And still
If this
no
will like
reason
actually
for
load.
Then Matt Goals gives
Thank
everyone
you.
an update, thanking fans for sticking by them, and after working hard to make Bendy and the Dark Revival the game their fans deserve. He also says Mike has been working hard on the project as well, and mentions that there's been some misinformation going around about it. I responded by saying that they should address these claims, since their fans otherwise have to choose between giving money to a company that has a history, or their fans turning their backs on them because they're being lied to. It was a long shot, but oddly enough, it worked. Matt responded, giving his perspective on these details, and said that Mike never harassed anyone.
Oh, there's two ships here.
Matt also explained that a lot hadn't been said by the team due to legal reasons and corporate loyalty.
Well,
Quote, I can't say a lot here, but I've been with this company for 10 years, and I can say Mike
guys,
did his job as CEO.
you're a little late.
Being illegal, and because of legalities, he signed.
What the fuck are they doing?
Just made him never want to tell his side. It'll just be picked apart and twisted anyway, so what's
Well,
people who want to hate us will just believe what they want to believe, and we
they're
just live with
both
it.
captain
What I saw was
ships.
criticism and feedback. It was never malicious, but a lot of those employees
They're also like just stuck a little.
have more experience than them.
Killer whale. Wow, they really named it the killer whale. Fucking
They knew better than
Merrickers.
From my perspective, a lot of the problems were a breakdown in communication, but it was never malicious. End quote. Initially, I was completely taken aback and ready to believe that. This was the transparency I was hoping for, and he responded to me directly. However, Mark, I'm sorry I'm going to mispronounce your last name, Pintar, an ex-senior software developer, jumped into the thread to contradict this, saying that Matt wasn't there for every conversation Mike had with every employee, and that Matt shouldn't blame the
It's so stupid.
Quote, yeah, but then there were the other parts of the team who have worked on something similar to Bendy, or they brought other experience to the table. Don't you dare try to start dragging people's names through the mud. A lot of decisions were made based on the lessons learned from Bendy. We were all working as a team. We were aware of potential issues going forward that we saw from the previous code base. Then with the experience everyone had, Bendy or not, there were architectural decisions made to try and mitigate similar issues. End quote. But Mark wasn't the only one to call out Matt here. I'm really going to mispronounce his name, I'm really sorry. Kazuya Adamo is a developer working at Studio MBHR and helped develop Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead.
Then finally, James Kelsey Mott, former Interactive and Tiny Beast senior developer who was also fired in October, had this to say. Quote, 1. You worked remotely and don't know what working in the office was like, besides what you've been told. 2. Mood showed passion. I don't think he needs anyone's pity or applause for killing himself to make a game.
Yeah. Curious, are those guys following me? No, they're still just hanging out at the outpost. Oh, fog. Devil's Roar fog. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Been a hot minute since I've been over here. Thought I saw a galleon over there. Thank you for the skull. And in the water I go. Hey, it's the why are you just standing there with your sword like that, dude? It seems a little excessive.
Trouble.
I get the feeling he's not supposed to be in this stance and this is a glitch. Be running into one another out here. For my part, I'm all too eager to learn what happened to Stitcher Jim. Herald or not, I have rather a lot I want to say to him, though I doubt he'll enjoy hearing it. But all that can wait. What matters right now is establishing whether he's mixed up in this resurrection business. Prophecies have a way of misleading people. Start with, you should take this lantern, as I'm sure you're aware. In living hands, its flame can reveal visions of the past. Yeah, and then he stopped doing that. That was definitely, he wasn't supposed to be in that animation. Where Mr. Jim is now, we should follow in his footsteps, starting just north of here by the entrance to Flameheart's lair, the Heart of Fire.
Hush now. Oh, you screaming in there. If the master wants souls, that's what the master gets.
There's probably journals during this, I'd
And give
imagine.
the Ashen Lords your regards.
Hey!
Here we are. The start of Jim's trail. And of his treachery. How may I be of service?
Even though I know my crew is safe, it brings me no pleasure to relieve them being held captive like this. Their souls were very nearly lost forever. As their captain, I made a promise that I would always protect them. Stitcher Jim came dangerously close to breaking my vow. Now then, we lacked the key and thus our chance to follow Jim's trail through the Heart of Fire, but perhaps there's no need to put you in harm's way. Aww. No matter what secret path Stitcher took to flee from Flameheart, he would have had to drag himself back to the surface sooner or later in order to escape. Memory serves as an underwater passageway not far from here. Head southwest along the shoreline and see what the lantern can uncover.
My arm! It won't stop burning! They planned this. Both of them. Using me. Stringing me along.
Oh yeah, that's where the chest was, the opened one. Yeah.
I won't let them take me.
So, the deceiver got a taste of his own medicine. Let's see what else we can find. Have you found something?
Well, we can be certain that Stitcher Jim didn't linger here once Flameheart's betrayal became clear. He must have had some means of escape. It seems that he was heading south along the base of the volcano. Perhaps he was making for some kind of ship. We should investigate. You know, Jim captured my crew for the sake of his own convenience. He needed personal effects, and he'd already taken their belongings from the Black Witch. I always assumed Flameheart had behaved in the same manner. Stitcher Jim was a convenient pawn, but he'd have found another if it became necessary. But if all this really was prophesied countless years ago, then maybe. But that's a rumination for another time. Let's press on. He went for a rowboat. Oh my god, he did go for a rowboat.
Go back. Not safe. That place I never showed. Need the key. The blasted.
Where is that? Is that Ashen Reaches?
Now, this should prove useful.
Oh, and there was a bird. There was the bird watching him.
How may I be of service?
Lost and alone without a friend in the world, being burned alive from the inside. It almost makes you feel sorry for the man. Even so, it seems Jim was wily enough to have some kind of sanctuary, a place to lick his wounds that not even Flameheart knew about. Likewise, seems that gaining access requires some kind of totem key. Your first step should be to set sail in Jim's wake and see if you can't claim it for yourself. His destination appears to be the island known as Ashen Reaches. Knew it. I'm no cartographer, but I should be able to create a reasonable facsimile of that map. Oh, thank you. Oh, so that's where it is. I know where that is. Yeah, that area looks like a That area looked like a vault wall. Read this barrel very quickly. Thank you. Oh, and it's all covered by the fog. Oh, and there's a Reaper here. That's lovely. That must be one of the ones from the outpost. I mean, they sailed right past me. They would have absolutely seen my boat. So I mean, I guess I'm good. I don't know. At worst, I'll just sink them. It's fine. Because I'm sure it is just another sloop. So I'll probably stop at the other side just so they can't blow me up with their boat. Just to be on the smart side of things, as you do. Didn't even realize we had the wind. Oh, they're moving. They probably ran aground. That's probably all it is. Alrighty. Should be good. Excellent parking job as well, I must say. Oh, let's read this map here. Oh, I'm actually really close to it already. It should just be up here. I think. My one issue with this island is I'm very not good with map quests here. For example. No, I'm guessing I went too far, right? So it's just about at the edge of the beach here. So it should be like right around here. There we go. Oh, Pendragon again. Hello. Oh, is there like a thing?
Rather a knack for this sort of thing.
vault key should fit somewhere around here.
Oh, it is over here? I didn't even know that. Yeah, I reckon it would be like right there. Oh, and there's another bird.
You seem troubled.
I don't have the key anymore. Should be somewhere around here, but to get inside you'll need to find a suitable spot to place totem. What should I do with this totem key? Sunvault. Oh.
It's right fucking here, right?
Man's having a hard time.
Glory to Flameheart! No!
Is it just here?
No!
Do we have to dig it up, or you can just
No
find it?
glory! Only death!
Seriously?
Death to Flameheart! Now and always!
So,
Hush,
this,
hush.
alright, this is it. We can come in
Heard. Mustn't be caught.
here.
Whatever Flameheart did to Stitcher Jim, his mind clearly couldn't. I wonder how long he spent down here.
They're really trying.
Have you found something?
Redecoration to clear no longer wanted to make use of this place, which means we need to work out where he went next and for what purpose. Scrawlings he made look on these blocks look meaningful in some way. Should investigate thoroughly before heading outside. We only have one chance. Huh. Symbol carved here underneath something. Someone has written death. Death to Flameheart?
Oh, wait.
God, the fucking echoes.
Fucking the southwest. Okay.
That's Flame. I already know
This
that.
makes more sense. Hey, what's up, guys? Gentlemen? Hello.
Heart. So that's probably that. Yeah. And then I think this is 2? No. That's 2. So it's 2 dots. Alright. Easy. I mean, it gives you some ashen treasure. That's nice. That's nice of them.
It seems we've uncovered our next destination.
Love my master Jim is a nightmare. Must might not be waking. Just wake up, wake up, wake up, Jim, wake. So thirsty, but no, I can hear them out there. Smell them, taste them. Must stay quiet. Think I slept how long it has been. Too dangerous to glance at the moon, and always my arm. I see it all so clear now. She tricked me. Me, but she told me too much. I remember the things I wasn't meant to hear. I can still make them pay, her, him, all of them. I am still so weak, need to be brave, find some food, topside, I'll need my strength. Glory to Flameheart? No, only death, lasting and forever, death to Flameheart. Alright. Time to head to southern Flintlock Peninsula, break open that tomb and grind Flameheart's bones to dust. No resurrection, only my revenge. I got it, shut the fuck up. I'm guessing these guys are on my boat, I'm not gonna lie. They were having trouble fucking digging up the thing, so... I'm checking the boat first and foremost. And then to Flintlock Peninsula, right there. So this is kind of just like, hey, we're going to all the places that Stitcher Jim had to go to. That's pretty cool. I see. Is that the Skelly ship? Yes, it is. All right. And let me climb up here. So yeah, there are journals you have to find. Which shouldn't be too hard, I wouldn't think. I probably already missed a couple, but that's okay. and I got a package delivered. Let me go pick that up very quickly. I'll leave the video playing.
All three of these replies also garnered likes thanks to Kelly B's notoriety. And then, 3 days later, Mike finally returns to Twitter. He announced a Reddit AMA on December 16th. Quote, zero censorship, no deleting, no bans, open conversations, all are welcome, all questions are welcome. End quote. So, how did it go? Well, in terms of PR, it would seem like a pretty solid victory for both Mike and Kylie Beast. People wanted to know what happened, Mike gave details in his retelling of events, and they moved on. He even gave a far better apology to ex-employees. For now, let's look at Mike's response regarding Benny's console port. When asked about it, Mike said that Rooster Teeth has the source code, hasn't been paying them, and owes Kylie Beast an insane amount of money. Considering that the head of games publishing at Rooster Teeth also voices Joey Drew, I'd be curious to see if and how they would replace him in the future. Mike also repeats the question, likely to make sure that his response isn't taken out of context. Between both the holiday giveaway and Rooster Teeth's silence towards both Kylie Beast and the console port, a few in the fan game community saw this lack of control in both the instance of this and Epic Films as perplexing, given that Kylie Beast has been adamant on removing content such as free fan games in order to ensure control over the copyright of their IP and its characters. Mike would also explain later on that Rooster Teeth owns the rights to the console ports, and since Rooster Teeth has the source code and an expanded gaming division, then all Kylie Beast can do is wait till their contract expires. This, however, did not excuse Kylie Beast from updating the Steam version of Bendy since 2018, leading the majority of detractors to believe that once the contract expires, there will be no improvements made to the console ports, as enough time will pass where Kylie Beast will have no input into the ports. Although the situation is certainly complicated looking in, as Rooster Teeth Games is now Rooster Teeth Gaming Community as of November of 2018, and while their social media accounts now act as a means of advertising their gaming nights, the website for Rooster Teeth Games hasn't received any news since July of 2019, and someone mentioned that when they emailed Rooster Teeth, they said that they will no longer be able to support the console ports of Bendy. Though this still leaves the questions as to why the last update was seen in February of 2019, as the department didn't officially disband until November.
But this means Ruby Gone Eclipse and Vicious Circle and Bendy and Ruby are going to be updated in a content way going forward. And when I said Ruby, I meant Ruby.
Alright, I'm back.
We will address Bob.
Let me make sure my ship isn't just drowning. Alright, I'm good. Actually, let me check the map, see how close I am. Alright, pretty much just due north. Fuck yeah. Catch up on this now. Let's see where we're at.
But we won't be pumping out new content for those games, unfortunately.
And where all of the money from the console ports is gone since Rooster Teeth Games is now disbanded, and Mike claims that Rooster Teeth owes Kylie Beast a substantial amount of money. Finally, Mike began to respond to people on Twitter again and took up an attitude that I can only describe as haters gonna hate. This was also reflected in his Reddit AMA a little as well. And then Mike deleted all of his tweets again. And that's
Let's go.
pretty much the
Ooh!
What about the Reddit AMA?
Two big W's, two breaking news stories. Blizzard has another lawsuit. And Miles Morales is coming out on PC on November 18th. One of those news stories is good, and the other one is also good. Good because they fucking need to. Oh yes, while I'm streaming, I just remembered I saw something on Twitter. Watch Chainsaw Man, please. I am begging you. Watch Chainsaw Man. It is fucking good. I have not read Chainsaw Man. I watched the first episode. I knew, oh, this is supposed to be a legendary anime, and it was fucking legendary. Please do yourself a favor and watch Chainsaw Man. The OP is fucking great. You have fucking Denji and Power hitting the fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse dance, alright? That's a fucking fat W. Please, I am begging you, watch Chainsaw Man. Alright, that's my... I'm gonna probably just do this like every stream now. Just be like, watch Chainsaw Man. Watch Chainsaw Man, please. What do these guys do? They moved their ship over to here? What point is that? There's no point to that. Whatever. You know, why did Jim write this himself? Why did he write this to himself? That fucking skeleton ship, it's gonna run into me. You better fucking not, clown. Yeah, why did he write this to himself? Death to Flameheart, I'm ready. Time to head to southern Flintlock Peninsula, break open that tomb and grind Flameheart's bones to dust. No resurrection, only my revenge. Why the fuck did you write this note to yourself, though, man? I feel like this is internal monologue. Doesn't really make sense for you to write it down and then place it inside the vaults, you know? You know, Stitcher Jim has to be incredibly buff. He only rows. He doesn't sail. He only rows places.
You here to finish what he started?
Father did not betray you. Father rewarded you, though you did not care to accept. Rise, and I shall explain.
It's a gift.
And a troubling one. How may I be of service?
Intended for Stitcher Jim. The man fled before it could play out. I wonder how long the servant scouts spent searching for him. Regardless, this encounter changes things. The Reaper's bones would not have stood idly by and let Jim take his revenge against Flameheart. Something else must have transpired here. I don't relish walking these shores again, not after last time, but I suppose we must keep moving. One way or another, Flameheart's tomb and the caves to the north will provide our answers. And then there's that. They just happened to spawn. Guys, I think you spawned the tornado a little early there. Oh, I remember this. Good times.
You're telling me this was all part of his plan?
No plan, prophecy. Fate has chosen you. But there is much to do before you take your rightful place in history.
Looks like Bell was right after all. Let's see what we can learn inside. Have you found something?
Servant spoke of the prophecy. I don't think there can be any more room for doubt. Stitcher Jim truly is the Herald of the Flame, and yet I can't help wondering what Jim's role in all this is meant to be. All that should lie beyond this door as a headless cadaver. Last time I set eyes upon this tomb, I was blinded by Jim's trickery. Now I need to see the truth for myself.
Looks like Bell was right after all.
Alright, dude, open the fucking door. I don't care.
Inside.
Thank you.
I've done all that I can, but with the skull in pieces.
No matter. From our enemies, we have learned that Father can be made whole once more. We shall prepare the ritual, but first approach the chalice.
Yeah, it's the chalice.
Your reward is
this really quick. Faith was tested, and I was found wanting. Belief in the flame burned so brightly in the Master's boy, I thought it was pain, agony coursing through my arm, when in fact it was purpose, power, a fine gift indeed. I'll work here to atone, basking in the flame. Shut the fuck up, Pendragon! Basking in the flame, that's my destiny. Master knows it, his son knows it, even the ancients long since dust understood. Every day of my long life from the moment I took Rathbone's map has led me to this. I will restore the Master as best I can, ready for his return. Stitch him together. Ha! Ramsay and his rabble will surely want to make a fight of it. Well, let them try. Soon I'll have no more need to fear them. There will be no stopping the Herald of the Flame. Pendragon, shut the fuck up! An empty tomb and a truth that can no longer be denied. Stitcher Jim was indeed working here, reconstructing Flameheart's broken body, ready for the time of resurrection. Let me think. Without the skull, bones are just bones. The body must be complete before it can be used as a vessel, and that ritual can hardly be performed in secret. The time has come to part ways, at least for the moment. Return to Belle. Warn her of everything that we've learned and all that is yet to come. This is our last chance to prevent Flameheart's rebirth. We're going to need all the help we can get. Alright. Oh yeah, that's just gone. Alright. No? Oh, that's probably just for this, so you can, like, shut it while you're doing it, while you're in there. So nobody, like, just bothers you. Alright. Belle, I have bad news. Stitcher Jim's a skeleton now. I'm just picking up random pieces of treasure along the way. As a pirate do. I will say, I do have a criticism with this being a time-limited adventure, and that is the fact of Stitcher Jim's story is now basically going to be incomplete in the live game. Because you're not going to be able to, oh, I'm already, like, angled perfectly to go there, more or less. I'm going to hit a few rocks, but that's fine, man. It just gives your ship, some personality. But yeah, like, 2 of the tall tales that are in the game right now all revolve around Stitcher Jim and him bringing Flameheart back. And then I just feel like it's kind of wasted to just remove this from the game. Because it kind of just, like, erases part of the story. Like, obviously the story still happened, but it's just like, why are you doing this? Is, like, a time-limited thing? That's, like, still my biggest issue with adventures, is they're all time-limited. I feel like these should all just be, like, replayable in the game after it's finished. Like, I think narrative-wise, I guess it makes sense to make them, like, come out at certain times, so they're time-limited. So the world doesn't feel stagnant, but at the same time, like, I'd like to replay some of these. You know, I haven't hated all these adventures. I've liked quite a few. Oh, while we sail, let's put some more bendy on.
Things become more complicated, and so I think it's important to go through the following information by cross-referencing in order to paint out a bigger picture. First, I want to go through the sources of these details and the credibility of the sources used in this video. Coming from anonymous sources means that anyone can say anything, but if these things happen to be agreed upon by a third party who is in the same area and industry as Kindly Beast, or even from Mike Mood himself, then we can alleviate the need for identity when other names are willing to back the source. The AMA is obviously credible as far as Mike goes, though Mike may not have been entirely honest, and there are some individuals which we'll need to address as they come up, but I want to address a few now. First, a user called XKindlyBeast. They made their account on Halloween of 2019, about 3 weeks after the firings, and made a post on the Bendy Link Machine subreddit the same day. Quote, I've seen a number of bad reviews about Showdown Bandit, and I just want to make one thing clear. At the beginning of August, Mike and Meatley decided to take over development of the game. They scrapped all the code we had written and the levels we had created. They spent the next few weeks working radio silent, not showing up at the office, not communicating with anyone, not even handing off builds to QA. If you play the game and want to leave a bad review, just know the dev team in the credits wasn't actually part of the final release. The same thing was happening to Bendy and the Dark Revival before the layoff. End quote. When asked for proof, they said they will provide it if they can ensure it won't reveal their true identity. About 10 minutes later, they provide a Slack screenshot of an announcement sent out by Mike on August 16th, saying that he and what is later known as Paul, aka Meatley, are taking over the project. XKindlyBeast goes on to claim that the full game is going to be more complex, with around 90 rooms, ghost world with their abilities, more complex options, and a zone that would depict the aftermath of a Romeo and Juliet story. The game Lee and Mike created in those 3 weeks was obviously much different. This included, quote, besides the drastic shifts in tone, story, and design, there was some mechanics that got cut. A lot of other content, including Easter eggs, gameplay elements, and cutscenes, also got cut. They used the assets we made, 3D models, music, and sound effects, cutscenes, and props, and mashed the game together. End quote. Then comes the AMA, and they have customers. They're not exactly hostile or toxic, and they even tell other people from the thread to calm down. Initially, they say that they're not representing the views of any employee, but then go on to complain about the conditions at Tiny Beats and that they are an ex-employee. This may be a contradiction, or they meant they are not representing any one particular employee, potentially implying that the account is run by several ex-employees. Now, I could easily make an account, create a complicated lie using the claims of others as proof that they're legitimate, in order to muddy the name of Tiny Beast even more, and even Photoshop that screenshot in a matter of minutes. But then, why would they be willing to mitigate the hostility of others, try to hide Meatly's real name, and make a fake screenshot that depicts Mike as a very open and amicable employer? In contrast, there were accounts like Cold4Way1, an account made in 2018, which seems to have only ever been used for the AMA, who almost exclusively went after Mike's responses and bashed Mike using a hostile tone and knowledge anyone could have heard of at that point from the Ralph reviews. If X-Tiny Beast is on a smear campaign, then they could have been more effective, and I would have suspected them to use more of the same tactics in line with Cold4Way1 if that was the case. But if it is an ex-employee anonymously asking questions and providing inside details, then everything lines up a little more cleanly. While there's certainly room for skepticism, I believe they are who the name implies. As for Glassdoor, there are 6 Tiny Beast reviews as of recording, and 1 that's been deleted. It was posted on the day of the firings, and apart from their claim of Mike being prone to mood swings, it's basically corroborated by Mike's recounting of events in the AMA. It's possible that the review was deleted and later revised, as a similar review was posted later, which hit similar beats, and has the title of Senior Developer as opposed to Software Developer. Though these may also just be 2 individuals whose stories are so heavily alive. Then there are the other reviews, 4 of which were posted on October 12th, a few days after the information on the firings began to spread, and were seemingly backed by those outside the situation who knew about Tiny Beast. Dirty Rectangles even went so far as to accuse Mike of being a Gamergate supporter. Jason Nunez said that Mike is, quote, comically inept, duplicitous, and dangerous.
And dangerous. There it is. I'm not really sure I'd describe a man whose name is fucking Mike Mood as dangerous. Then again, I also wasn't working. Oh, there's a galleon. Hey, buddy. Is that a captain? I guess not. Alright. I wonder, do I still have... I do still have the lantern. There we go. If they were smart, they could have put something on the island here. Spirits and souls shall walk among our kin and be honored and remembered. Interesting. But there shall be one who lurks beyond the veil who shall make himself known. Well, that's Flameheart. That's his skull. And I could sleep in his hammock. I don't really think I'd like to do that. That sounds not good. I want to just see. Is there anything else in here I can expect like that? No, I don't think so. I think that was it. Oh no, here's another one. The burning one shall not seek a moment of visitation, but a time of resurrection. And resurrection shall be foretold by one reborn as the Herald of the Flame. No? Okay.
It's good to see you.
Should issue an Arthur found something. Jim is the Herald, he's preparing a body. Sounds a little sus.
It can only have been Plunder Valley. They must have been spying on me all along. Well, two can play at that game. My allies have located the Herald ritual site. Take time to gather supplies. Once you're prepared, return to me, and we'll put an end to this prophecy once and for all. You're here.
Do whatever it takes to stop him. Alright, I can just head over there now? Alright. It says return to me, but... You're also telling me just to get supplies and then fuck off over there, so I'm not really sure which it is that you want, Belle.
Here at last.
Search Jim as it completes his ritual. Flameheart's body will be complete and ready for the time of resurrection. Head to Bolt Sands Fortress and do whatever it takes to stop him. Alright, so yeah. Oh, here comes the galleon. They have the gay flag, that's not good. They're gonna fucking sink me, boys. They're about to just run into me. Okay. Very hot. Thank you, guys. They're really trying to shoot at me. Wow. How cute. And they also anchored, so good job, guys. Fucking idiots. They're actually trying. Wow. That's fucking bold of them. Hey, alright, you guys can fucking dilly-dally around. I have a ritual to stop. And or help with. $72 balls. They probably meant like food and stuff, I'd imagine. But I'm probably gonna have to keep an eye on the horizon now because of them. Oh no, they just left. Or they sunk. One of the two. They either left or they just sunk. Good fucking job, guys, you fucking idiots. There's a sleep party over there. So I think that must just be a thing of it spawns as just a world event for everyone. Probably. Oh, the volcano's active there. Alright. Time to stop Bitcher Jim. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Thank God the wind's on my side, dude. I'd be so annoyed if I had to fucking... Yeah, there's just a sloop over here. Just one, so... It must have spawned for them, not for me. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was gonna say, dude, it feels a little weird having that spawn as I get to Flameheart's tomb. Oh, even the skeletons are coming to help. Look at them. I love the fire tornado, though. That shit looks cool. Nice cock! I want to just see. Let me look at the adventures. Because I know there was a bug that was mentioned that, on the Sea of Thieves Discord, that they're not actually giving out, like, the rewards aren't coming into players' inventories, even though they did everything. I want to make sure that, like, this is, like, actually, like, something that's a part of it, because the thing isn't on my, table anymore. Okay. Yes, it is. It's a part of it. Alright. Oh, that's actually a thing. The Reaper Scouts. And yeah, I missed one journal, so these are probably both just here. Alright, fuck yeah. I actually am, like, getting everything the first try without even, like, trying. Oh, there's that music. There's that music I love. Oh, fuck out of here, skeleton. They're literally going, like, right in my fucking way. Guys, fuck off. Fuck off. You can sit and watch. Oh, that ship is... Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's that same one that was at that out. So yeah, that was sloop that I was by is probably the other one that was at the outpost. Oh, it's on the last wave already? Aw. Where is he? Oh, there's a rowboat. Hey, thank you. Alright, where the fuck are you, buddy? There you are. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. No, that was literally it. That was so underwhelming, dude. Those people literally got him down to one shot. Oh, where the fuck is Pendragon? Is he down here? Yes, he is.
Now's our chance. Let's see what this sword of souls is really made of.
Don't do it, dude. You're gonna fucking release him again. You fucking idiot. Pendragon, this is how you fucking released him. What are you doing? You're a fucking idiot.
It's done. At long last, the suffering.
Well, I'm not. Don't fucking talk too soon, dude. You're a fucking idiot.
Never again.
Oh, Chest of Rage.
Our struggle today might just have saved the Sea of Thieves from devastation. Why not return to Bell and deliver the good news? I have a few final tasks to take care of.
I don't trust you. Oh, there's this one. Hey, I got all the journals. Drink, he told me. Drink I did. Drained every last drop to wash Stitcher Jim away. My old self had perceived the raw strength of an ashen lord, but not the wisdom. So many new thoughts now, my head full of countless secrets. Now I understand how to perform the ritual, how to split the skies apart and rain down the Master's fury, to call forth others in service to their king. The world looks so much darker through sightless eyes, and it yearns for the light of the flame, the radiance of the Herald, a beacon to call my master home. I'll drain the devil's roar to its last ember in order to finish my glorious work. Soon my master will be complete. complete, and then at last so will I. Oh yeah, that's just where his body was. Hey, you know what? Flameheart, you can be headless. That's okay. So did Jim drop an Ashen Lord skull? That would be nice. No, he didn't. Oh, that sucks. Well, I missed one bird. That's actually pretty chill. I actually shouldn't have to replay this too long then. I literally just came from there, and now I have to immediately sail back. That was so anticlimactic. That's so bullshit. I'm probably going to actually replay this entire section in my own time, just because that was so fucking disappointing. I just show up and I shoot him once, and then he fucking dies. Like, come on, man. And now back to Liar's Backbone. I'm gonna put on the Bendy video, and I'm gonna check something really quick.
People aren't saying anything because they're afraid of saying or doing anything that was said might miss the result. Notice that this is almost the same excuse Matt used for the team not defending themselves. Don't get me wrong, both sides can be in legal trouble, but don't you think that if people had a positive experience with the East, they would say something? After all, it seems unlikely that Mike would go after people who said that they enjoyed their time with the company, and yet, nothing. Instead, ex-employees are liking tweets that agree with these claims, and even making references to the situation themselves. Unfortunately, both Dirty Rectangles and Jason deleted their tweets. While it could be possible that they decided they didn't want to get involved, Jason kept up a link to the Reddit post documenting the situation, and I find it more likely that Dirty Rectangles didn't want to accuse County East of being a bunch of Hammerhead supporters. If Jason is correct and Mike is threatening those speaking out, then this may also be another reason both were deleted. There is one other tweet that remains, and it comes from Vincent Livings, the creator of Dark Deception. I'll be honest, it isn't the strongest support, since sounds accurate isn't the same as is true, but he is the only one to address the Glassdoor reviews out of the three I've mentioned here. Initially, Dark Deception was going to have a crossover with it. Instead, Vincent claims that they were treated as a low priority and had serious trouble working with Mike and County East. While this certainly doesn't paint Mike out to look any better, this still doesn't support the reviews and their validity. However, Mike corroborates details in these reviews during his AMA. Get it done good enough, not being in the office, firing VPs, poor management, and developing Showdown Bandit on his own with Camille. Given that these reviews describe events that hadn't been widespread at the time, and Mike confirms these specific details a couple of months after being posted, these are either excellent guessers or anonymous employees who are genuinely detailing their experiences at the studio. I suspect the latter, though there are some specific claims made that I am skeptical about, which I'll try and call out when we return. As for the reviews posted on October 15th and November 6th, they don't exactly do much apart from repeat things said in the prior reviews, so there's no need to debate their credibility when they're only saying things that have already been said in other reviews and confirmed outside the Glassdoor. So with that, let's start with the firings themselves. Unfortunately, this was not the first firing. On September 19th, the VPs, 3 of which were originally from Firm Interactive, were fired. Mike claims they were the ones who advised running the company to the scale that she grew to. However, according to the Glassdoor reviews, the VPs were very predictable and honorable people who had the studio's best interests in mind, who are ignored, fire without cause, and have a policy they couldn't respect dismantling. The reason they were fired was because, for the board of directors, they were useless. Quote, management policies were rendered null, leaving a surplus of staff awaiting direction from the board. End quote. So then, why have the VPs leave? Well, because a board of an estimated 3 people
I'm back again.
business and 65 users all at the same time. However, they tried to do both, and failed. Quote, long periods of inactivity and no contact from the board were common. Any work being done during those times was almost guaranteed to be unused. End quote. Mike even admits to this being the case. Quote, Benitni and I headed it off to a team and project lead without fully investing proper time and directing them in what this game was supposed to be. We received several messages from some team members saying that they didn't like it or they didn't understand it. Some were openly vocal in meetings about it, and we agreed. Benitni and I tried our best to switch gears and guide the team in creating what was once a prototype last year. We were ultimately not very successful, and our leadership abilities were really lacking as we felt like everything we were asking for was the firings may have made sense at the time, in the end it seems they should have kept them around, and the director should have made sure to have a vision and
Yeah, no shit.
those managing and running the project. So that's the first set of firings, and then there's the ones that everyone is well aware of, the October 11th firings. We know for a fact that Kennedy Beast fired nearly 50 people, which on its own is a terrible thing. That's nearly 50 people working in a niche industry now jobless for the holiday season. However, Mike claimed through poor financial management with high costs that the firings had to happen or they would risk the company going bankrupt if they were to wait until after the holiday season. He also makes it a point to mention that this wasn't entirely his decision, but a unanimous decision of himself as well as their board of directors. So, who are the directors? Well, at least some of the directors are listed on a number of websites, some of which include a disturbing amount of information. These are lucky names that people aren't familiar with, and that's because everyone on the board goes by an alias of one kind or another. Mike Hood is Michael Jarnins and is the CEO, Meatley is Paul Crawford and is CCO, and Bookcast is likely Stefan Crawford, given that Bookcast is credited as Chief Brand Officer of Jedi Bandit, and so is Stefan on his LinkedIn page. For the sake of this, let's say that these are the only directors on the board, given that even some of the
Is that same sloop?
and nobody else is listed as a director from third-party sources. Anyways, Mike is the CEO and has a majority share in the company,
Poor guy.
so he is at least somewhat responsible for Kennedy Beast and the decisions made. However, the Meatley and Bookcast both have never acknowledged the situation. In fact, both them and all Kennedy Beast accounts have continued to post as if nothing happened. No
Yeah.
public acknowledgement or apology.
Good
Some
guys.
have cited the legal reasons Matt and Mike both mentioned, but given that Mike was able to do an AMA because he said that it was no longer an issue, the only way that this would still apply technically to both of them is if their legal issues are far more problematic and complicated compared to Mike's, thus warranting an extended period of silence. The only other reason I can think of for them not wanting to say anything is because,
And this video came out in 2020, and I'll give you a guess if Meatley has still tweeted about it yet.
merchandise, and if you make a controversy like this too publicly known, well, so oddly enough, Mike has actually done more to address this than any other Kennedy Beast director. Even if it looked like he was shooting himself in the foot at times, it was certainly an effort. So, yes, the Kindly Beast team shows to fire 50 people and have barely publicly addressed it. And why would they? Admitting you reflected the lives of so many people certainly doesn't make you reflect a good guy. But then, that's lying by omission. By not saying anything means they're not being open about the truth. Sure, they don't exactly need to tell us these things, but then how can you trust a company when they are only telling the truth? Especially given the gravity of some of these accusations, you should at least be giving your audience a choice of supporting you in the face of the situation, rather than hiding it from your audience and not allowing them to even choose. I wanted to believe that the Kennedy Beast team were above trying to suddenly fire 50 people and never breathe a word about it to their audience. And I'm willing to bet that there's a large portion of their audience that would like to believe that too, but don't even know that this has happened because only Mike has said anything. Not the Meatley, not Bookcast, not their game social media, and not the studios. Mike did rope in the other Kennedy Beast members and executives in his apology on Reddit, but that isn't exactly the same as an apology coming from them on their own.
Hey guys, I'm gonna apologize for them because they're not saying anything. Oh, there goes the Fort of Fortune. Either somebody did it or it just despawned finally because no one decided to. That's been up for a fucking hour. Somebody had to have been doing it. There's no way. Small little hour and a half stream though, if this should be the end. It's not bad. Must be a skeleton captain over there.
You're here.
Saw Molten Sands erupting just now. Did you defeat the Herald? Totally.
Excellent. At last, we have the upper hand against the servant and his followers. Once Ramsay hears of this, pirates all across the waves will be cheering your name.
I fear it may be too soon to celebrate.
Yeah!
I'm sorry to say that Flameheart's remains are missing. And so is Stitcher Jim.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to make amends.
Yeah, fuck you, Pendragon.
Enough of that, Arthur. The champion of souls cannot afford to wallow in despair. Not when the seas are still in danger.
You're right, boss. Even so, we should have seen the worst. When exactly is this time of resurrection mentioned in prophecy?
It is tied to an annual conjunction between the worlds, though I believe pirates here prefer to call it the Festival of the Damned.
The Festival of the Damned.
Just upon us. Or can
For
we
real, dude, that's like actually this month.
Not yet, but we're all in this together. I'll just have to find us an answer.
Until you do, my ship, my crew, and my blade are yours. This all began aboard the Black Witch. It seems only fitting that it should end there.
He's coming back. Let's go. So what's the next adventure called then? Is it just Festival of the Damned? Yeah, I just need to find one more Reaper Scout, which is literally just the birds. Stitcher's Stitches. Current adventure, complete all deeds. Alright. Return of the Damned. Yeah, he's coming back. Let's go. Well, that was that. I'll do this in my own time just to get the last bird. But hey, I did every other deed this time. The first time. I didn't have to Google anything on my own time or anything. That's pretty good. That'll be the it for the stream today. That'll be the end, or it, for the stream today. I will stream later this week, probably, whether that is tomorrow or Sunday. Or, not Sunday, Saturday. I have all this week off of work, because my store is not following the company's COVID protocol, because it's supposed to only be 5 days, but they're doing, 2 weeks still. Which, hey, it's giving me a chance to catch up on shows and movies and stuff that I need to, so I'm not complaining all that much. Yeah, expect one of the streams that I do soon to be, the Pop Goes DLC. Other than that, though, I'm not really sure what I'll stream. I'll find something, though. Thank you for watching. And I will catch you... Actually, hold up. Let me actually check. When is that next adventure? Because this ends in 2 weeks. This is in 3 weeks. So yeah, this is still in October. Very interesting. But yeah. Thank you for watching. And I will see you all later. Peace out.